All right, so let's have a look and see. So maybe we'll go from the portal first. So if we have a look under center, we have manage library. Okay, so under this manage library, this is where you'll be able to add in any books you might have, any resources, things like that. What we're hoping to do in the near future as well is sort of to have more of a resource for staff members, share resources and things like that as well. This stage obviously got some books. Okay, you can see who's borrowed books and when. Okay, and in here, so let's say this one we can see is available. Okay, so if we click on this one here, this is how we've uploaded the book itself. So given it a title, given it an image, author, description, okay? And you can see a running total of who's borrowed and things like that as well. You can delete the books if necessary. But in here, so your parents could obviously borrow these books. If you want to mark off who's borrowed it from your end, this is where we can do it, okay? So let's have a look through here. Okay, perfect. So this is all our parents. So let's say, there we go. Preston. All right, so let's say Preston marked. Library book successfully marked as borrowed. Okay, so if we have a look here, it now says out today's date by Preston May. Okay, so that's where you can do that. Now, parents will be able to see it here. So on this right-hand side, we've obviously got the parent view. Okay, so they've got all these features nice and easy at the top of their screen here. Okay, so this one here is our library, and they can see all of the books that they're able to borrow, which ones are reserved, etc., etc. Okay, so let's say we obviously want to, get one of these. That one's reserved. Go back. This one here. Okay, so this one here. Are you sure you want to borrow this book? Okay, all right. And then obviously, like it said, please pick up this book when you're in centre next. Okay, the centre email will get a notification if someone has borrowed a book. So that way the centre does know that someone's borrowed a book and they need to have it ready for the next day. Okay, all right. Now let's say, I've finished with the book. I want to mark it off on my side that I've finished. Here again, same button, parents can mark it off. Okay, parents again can leave reviews. That's going to get that communication happening between parents as well. So they'll be able to see each other's reviews, know which ones are good books, which ones are good for their child's age group or their interests, so they can build that communication a bit more. Okay, so that's the library. Okay, so we can filter. Okay, borrowed, available, all. Here as well, latest, popular, and title. Okay, another filter option there. And this one here, so we can add a book. Okay. So we've got here as well, just quickly while we're having a look at these, is the schooling online. Okay, so these are fun little DIY, little activities for your kids to do even at home. Okay, so it gives them that interaction again, having fun with some of these activities, Chinese lanterns, learning Aboriginal history, origami, painting, handprints, all of that. Okay, so they're able to access that there too. Okay, so the swap shop. So this is a kind of like Facebook Marketplace. So your parents are able to post up, I guess, child-related products that they are able to sell. Okay, this is across the board, across OWNA, I guess you could say. We do generally approve them before they do go up. So if we find something that's not really suitable, things like that, they do get reviewed before they get posted up as well. So everything on here has been reviewed, making sure everything's okay with them. And then obviously your parents are able to, grab on here. There's free items, a couple of dollars worth, you can then send an inquiry to them as well. Okay, so they've got that option there. Again, you know, across centres, you're getting parents, you know, getting involved, looking at things together, things like that as well. Okay, so there's always that option there. Same thing up here. So the plus button, they can add a new item. Again, like I said, we do obviously approve it before they go up. So then they can add a photo and everything in there as well. Okay. Oh, a bit painful. There we go. Back. Okay. So there's a couple of those resources as well. Okay, so have a play around with some library. If you've got a couple of resources, a couple of books in your centre, upload them, see how they go, see if you get some parent interest. Make obviously a post saying, you know, great new, I guess, feature. We've added some books into our library. Have a look, have a squeeze. Let us know if you want to borrow any, etc., as well. Okay, great little feature there too.